Sculptra 101. So what is Sculptra? Sculptra is an injectable that we can inject in the face, in the neck, in different parts of the body to stimulate the body to produce its own collagen. So it's called a biostimulator. So it's actually polyl-lactic acid, so it's PLL8, and it comes in powder form. We mix it with sterile water and we inject it anywhere that we want to stimulate our body to produce its own collagen. So common areas are temples, cheeks, preauricular zone, so this area in front of our ear, jawline, accordion line, so these little lines that kind of pop up with expression, piriform aperture and these smile lines. So right here, we can also inject a little right here in our marionette lines and to help with some of this shadowing. We can also inject in the neck as well to help tighten things up, a little bit in the chest. We can also inject the body. So if we have like a lax abdomen after like having a baby or weight loss, or arms or our butts, anywhere to build collagen. So what does it do? We inject it. Do you see results right away? No, you don't see results right away. The next day after, you have a little bit of that sterile water that I mixed it with, because obviously I can't just put powder in your body. So a lot of times the day of and the next day, patients are like, oh, I'm glowing, I have a glow. That's just the sterile water that you're seeing. Then it's going to flatten back out, and then it's going to travel to your cells and say, hey, start producing collagen. Start kind of trying to rebuild what we lost, either with aging, with weight loss, with having a baby, whatever that might be. It takes about 6 weeks to start seeing any change from it, and it actually keeps getting better over 2 years. So most people think, oh, I'm gonna see results right away. They think it's like regular filler. No, complete opposite. If you want more of an instant gratification, that's regular filler. If you want to slowly build and see results slowly over time, but have it last longer, that's Sculptra. So think of it as kind of renting a house with HA filler. You don't own it. It kind of melts in a year, but you see it right away. Sculptra is kind of owning the house. You got to put in a lot of work in the beginning to play catch up, but once you own it, you're basically golden. How often do we do this? If it's your first time, you have to play catch up a little bit. So usually I do treatments about every 6 weeks until we reach our goal and we can convert to maintenance. So usually, depending on how lax your tissues are or how much volume loss you have, we do 2 vials on the face and maybe 1 vial on the neck every 6 weeks over about 2-3 sessions, just depending on the patient. And then we convert to maintenance. We do about 1 to 2 vials a year to maintain. Now, with that being said, everybody's completely different. So I have to look at your face in your consultation, but I have to ballpark it some kind of way for you. And the results last for 2 years, but if I don't do anything for 2 years on you, then you get back to baseline and we gotta play catch up. So I'd rather just top you off just a little bit every year. That way we don't get back to baseline. So it just helps build your body's own collagen. You'll never look overfilled, overdone, because it's strictly your body's own stuff. So it's beautiful for those little fine lines, wrinkles, that kind of filler sometimes can't get. Or if you want a more natural approach. So some patients are like, I don't want anything, like any kind of artificial filler in my body. I just want my body's own stuff. So this is me using Sculptra to stimulate your body to rejuvenate itself. Price points for it. It's typically about $9.50 a vial, and then you just pay for however many vials you need. Sometimes we do packages and things like that on it, but roughly about $9.50 a vial. So a lot of people are always concerned with pain. I numb topically, or I inject my numbing spots with numbing, so you really don't feel much with the treatment at all. I mix it with sterile water and lidocaine, so the more I inject, the number you get as well. It takes me about 30 to 45 minutes depending on the areas that we do. And again, you don't see results right away, but prepare for, it is needles, so prepare for bruising, swelling, tenderness. The biggest thing, the biggest takeaway that I want you guys to take from Sculptra is your aftercare instructions. You have to massage 5-5-5. So if you forget everything, remember 5-5-5. 5 minutes, 5 times a day for 5 days. So anywhere that I injected, you massage your face, you massage your neck, your abdomen, whatever it is, for 5 minutes, 5 times a day for 5 days. I'm laying that Sculptra as a blanket under your skin. I want it to stay flat in a blanket. I don't want it to clump up to little balls. So you have to massage 5, 5, 5, okay? Super, super important. So overall, I think that about covers it. We can inject it anywhere that we want to restore volume. The areas that we cannot inject it is right around the eye and right around the mouth and in the lips, because those are sphincter muscles, so they're constantly squeezing. So if I inject Sculptra right there, it's gonna squeeze into a little ball, and you're gonna have little balls of collagen all around, and that's not what we want. We want beautiful blankets of collagen, so our skin just kind of glows. So this is a phenomenal in treatment. A lot of people start comparing, well, which cheaper? Should I go Sculptra route? Should I go filler route? Do not compare. This is totally different treatments. This is more for our framework, our structure, our long-term kind of just keeping us vibrant. Filler is more of an instant kind of quick fix thing. Also, if you were previously getting filler and you metabolize it very quick, so it doesn't last the usual year, let's say, like you're a marathon runner or something like that, Sculptra is a really good option for you because you'll get that duration that you couldn't get with regular filler. So I hope this helps, guys. Remember, if you do decide to get Sculptra, 5, 5, 5. 5 minutes, 5 times a day for 5 days. And this will just help our body build its own collagen and just restore that youthful glow.